Okay, good afternoon po everyone. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Happy October na po. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Stephanie from ClassPoint, and we'll also have Sir Louie today. Marami pong salamat sa lahat ng nag-join for today, and we hope that you will stay tuned until the end with us kasi madami po tayong mga papremyo mamaya. So without further ado, before we start po, I'd like to just mention a few housekeeping rules. So of course, we have the chat box feature. Feel free to send any messages on our chat. And we will also have a question and answer session at the end after Sir Louis' presentation po. So any ClassPoint related questions, you can feel free to send it there then po. So to start off, once again, my name is Maria Stephanie. I'm the Customer Success Manager at Inkno. Today, we will be sharing with you about Inkno ClassPoint and how you can supercharge your PowerPoint presentations with interactive teaching. So our agenda for today, so introduction will be done by me, and then we'll have a session with Sir Louis about ClassPoint. We'll also have a Q&A session. Oh, and before the Q&A session, don't forget, meron po tayong mga papremyo. So please make sure na stay tuned po kayo, and good luck to everyone. Sana manalo po kayo. And we'll also have the closing. So to start things off, about Inkno, who we are and what we do. So we're a Singapore-based edtech company, and we develop interactive learning hardware and software solutions. So one of these is actually ClassPoint po, and that's what we're going to be sharing with everyone today. So for our new teachers na ngayon nyo lang po narinig ang ClassPoint and you haven't, maybe you haven't downloaded it, you haven't installed and created your account, what is ClassPoint? ClassPoint enables every teacher to design and run live classroom quizzes directly from PowerPoint. So ganito po yung itsura niya, and Sir Louis will be sharing more about this later today. So this is just brief information on where we are present. So currently more than 100 countries, teachers are using ClassPoint to engage with their students, whether that be physical or most especially virtual classrooms. So how does ClassPoint help? And to introduce everyone, I'd like everyone to give a virtual round of applause for our ClassPoint certified trainer, Sir Louie, Zel, and Pedro, or most of you might know him as Sir Louie TV. So Sir Louie has been a public school teacher for almost a decade with a Master of Arts in Science Education. He has served as resource speaker in division, regional, and national levels. He is also a content creator for education at Sir Louie TV, where his goal is to help teachers improve their pedagogical skills, most especially in online learning by means of keeping them abreast of the current trends in educational technology. So I won't take up any more of your time. The floor is yours, Sir Louis.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Stephanie, for that introduction. Hello po sa ating mga participants natin na nanonood, nakasama natin dito sa ating Zoom meeting room at sa mga nanonood po ng live on Facebook sa ating ClassPoint community Facebook page or Facebook group. So magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Binabati ko po ang lahat ng mga kaguruan na kasama natin ngayon ng Happy World Teachers Day. So actually, we are on the World Teachers Month. So by October 5 kasi we will be celebrating our day as teachers, ano po, mga frontliners in terms of education. So let me share my presentation na po. So pwede na po tayong makapag-start. Ayan po. So for this webinar, we will be discussing about how we teachers can enhance online distance teaching. Okay, but before that, let me share to you the targets for this session. So first, we have to, at the end of the session, we have to be able to name some of the challenges in online teaching. Second, name practices to improve online teaching. The third one is be familiar on how to access, download, and use ClassPoint. And for our last target or objective, participate in different interactive quizzes of ClassPoint. So basically in this session, no, hindi lang ito basta tayo makikinig lamang. So there will be some participation sa mga activities natin. And I guess no, meron tayong mga rewards na ibibigay and prizes na ibibigay sa mga mananalo natin. So I want everyone to be active in terms of participation sa ating ClassPoint webinar. Okay, so let me first discuss the challenges in the online milieu. So definitely itong nararanasan natin ngayon na distance learning, it is new to everyone. Actually, we already on the second year, but actually this setup, hindi naman natin siya pinag-aralan, or this is something na hindi naman natin in-expect, no, as a teacher. No, nung nag-aaral tayo during college and during our formative years in teaching, no, sanay tayo with the face-to-face interaction with our learners and our colleagues. Now ngayon, biglang nung start ng school year ng 2020, biglang nag-shift yung ano natin, yung perspective natin or yung practice natin in terms of education. So ano ba yung mga usual na challenges na na-experience ng isang guro or ng isang teacher in terms of online distance teaching or online teaching? So learning from home can be lonely. The strong sense of isolation that slowly erodes students' desire to learn. So this is one of the most pressing issues, with regards to distance education. No, most of our students, most of our learners are expressing their ideas or expressing their thought about anxiety, about depression. So yung kawalan kasi ng social interaction with the other learners or their classmates, nagdadala ito ng sense of isolation to them. Then dito na pumapasok yung iba't ibang mga thoughts ng mga students natin. So this is, I think, one of the most pressing issue natin with regards to online distance teaching. Yung feeling or yung sense ng isolation ng mga learners natin na nakakaapekto on how they perceive learning, on how they treat learning. So may mga instances tayo na may mga posts yung mga students natin or may mga tweets sila, no, in social media na kung ano yung mga personal na nararanasan nila in terms of distance education. And hindi naman natin may iwasan yun kasi nga kahit naman tayo, no, kahit na naka-work from home lang tayo, usually mga teachers, no, nararanasan din natin ito. So I think this is one of the challenges na experience not only of the learners but also of the teachers. Next challenge natin, there are so many applications to choose from and we end up using all of them. So ito tingin ko, no, na isa sa mga bagay na nagkakaproblema tayo when we are teaching online. Napakaraming available na mga educational applications and softwares. Nagkalat na sila. No, actually, sobrang dami na. Then, tayong mga teachers, nahihirapan tayong pumili ng ano ba yung application or ano ba yung tool na gagamitin ko, na i-incorporate ko sa aking online teaching. So sobrang dami na, ang nangyayari sa atin, ang dami-dami na nating ginagamit within a single teaching period. No? Majority of us are public school teachers. So I know meron din tayong mga kasama sa private school, but majority of the participants came from the public school. And usually talaga, and most of the time, we are using Google Meet in teaching or in giving our instruction online. Sa sobrang dami nating mga applications na pinagpipilian, ang nangyayari sa atin, sobrang dami na, exit tayo ng exit ng PowerPoint natin, tapos pupunta tayo sa website, then this and that. Ang nangyayari kasi, minsan, instead na makatulong, yung mga software applications na yon or yung mga educational applications na ginagamit natin, mas nagiging distracting pa siya sa mga learners kasi naglilipat-lipat tayo ng mga websites at ng mga applications to the extent na sa sobrang dami, na-overwhelmed na tayo, no, masyado na tayong madaming ginagamit, no, in terms of our teaching. So, one suggestion could be we choose an application na meron na siyang all-in-one feature na pwede natin siyang magamit, no, nang hindi na tayo nagpapalipat-lipat ng screen, nang hindi masyadong maraming pinupuntahan yung mga students natin kapag nagle-lesson tayo online. Next, some educational applications are not user-friendly, especially to the part of the learners. Katulad nga nung sinabi ko on a previous slide, napakaraming educational applications and softwares na naglipa na ngayon. Nagkalat na sila actually. And I have nothing against them or these applications because they are useful in education. Let us embrace that fact. Yun nga lang, there are some educational applications na kailangan pa ng orientation for the to the learners para matutunan nila kung paano gamitin. And sa mga teachers din natin, alam din naman natin na hindi lahat ng teachers natin ay bagong teachers or hindi lahat ng mga teachers natin ay tech savvy, So may mga teachers tayo na nagtuturo online na na seasoned na talagang hindi naman talaga sila ganoon ka-techy, or ganoon kaalam in terms of technology. So, ito yung isa sa mga nakikita nating problema in terms of online teaching na yung mga applications na ini-incorporate natin or ginagamit natin sa ating pagtuturo hindi siya ganon kabilis mag-gets or ganon kabilis ma-navigate ng ating mga learners. So kailangan pang i-orient natin sila, kailangan pa nating pag-aralan kung paano siya gamitin. So it will consume a lot of time and effort, not only for the teachers but also for the students as well. Next natin, time-consuming, most especially if you're presenting PowerPoint in Google Meet. So ako po ay isang online distance teacher din, ODL teacher din po ako. At isa ito sa mga na-encounter kong problems last school year. So pag nagpe-present ako ng PowerPoint, tapos pupunta ako sa isang educational application, so i-exit ko yung PowerPoint ko. So mawawala siya dun sa share screen ko or share window. Tapos pupuntahan ko yung aking Google Chrome. So i-open ko dun yung website. Tapos babalik ako sa Google Meet, i-share screen ko siya ulit. Tapos after that activity, mag-unshare na naman ako ng screen. Tapos babalik na naman ako sa PowerPoint ko, mag-share na naman ako ng slides ko. So imagine that, napaka-useful ng mga educational applications natin. Pero if you are going to incorporate this in your online teaching, napaka-time consuming niya. Tapos you will do a lot of share and unshare of your screen. So instead na nagkakaroon ng continuity, instead of may momentum yung ating pagtuturo, medyo nauudlot paunti-unti yung ating pagtuturo because of this. So medyo time consuming. Okay? And most importantly, alam naman natin ito na there are some applications or some tools in our online teaching na may compatibility issues. Hindi naman lahat ng devices na ginagamit ng mga teachers ay high-end. Hindi lang din naman lahat ng mga devices na ginagamit ng mga learners natin ay high-end. Hindi naman lahat sila naka-desktop, hindi sila lahat naka-laptop. Yung iba naka-tablet or naka-cellphone lang, the very least yung ginagamit nila. So there are educational applications nowadays na available sa atin ngayon na may certain device lang kung saan siya nagwo-work. So ito yung isang problema natin when we are using educational applications. May mga educational applications na may certain devices lang kung saan siya nagwo-work. And lastly, this is I think one of the challenge talaga in terms of online teaching. Some applications consume a lot of data. Hindi lingid sa kaalaman nating lahat na ang Pilipinas po ay isa sa may pinakamabagal na internet service in the whole world. At isa ito sa mga naging hindrance natin in implementing online distance education or in online distance learning. So may mga applications or may mga tools tayo na ginagamit na instead na makatulong palalo, mas napapalala pa yung situation kasi it consumes a lot of data. Remember that yung mga learners natin, hindi lahat yan sila ay naka Wi-Fi, hindi yan sila lahat ay naka DSL. some of our learners, kapag uma-attend sila ng ating synchronous classes in Google Meet, yung iba sa kanila naka-mobile data lang. So when we are using certain applications or certain educational applications, mas tumataas yung consumption ng data nila. So ito yung isa sa mga nagiging problem natin. Bukod sa mahina na yung signal natin, yung payment or yung pag-avail ng services nitong mga ito medyo mahal din. For instance sa Globe, since I am a Globe user, yung 50 pesos na GoSurf, although nag-run siya ng 3 days tapos parang may 8 gigabytes siya, na-experience ko siya na naubos ko yung buong data allotment ng GoSurf, parang 1 day lang na lahat ng classes ko, minute ko, ODL. So, ganun, ito yung isa sa mga problema natin na I think hindi natin masosolusyonan on our part or on our end kasi network issues na to. So what we can do is to look for alternatives or look for platforms na nagko-consume ng less data. So siguro yun yung pwede natin gawin on this challenge. Now, how can we really improve our online teaching? So paano ba natin talaga siya mai-improve as a teacher? First, I made an acronym for this. So letter O tayo. Okay, one tool fits all. So a good online teaching does not necessarily mean using a lot of software and applications. So tandaan po natin na hindi sukatan ng isang mahusay na pagtuturo yung napakarami mong applications na ginagamit. Iba yung application mo for motivation, iba yung application na ginagamit mo for your first activity, another application na naman for the second activity, iba pa yung application activity mo, iba pa yung para sa assessment, and so on. So tandaan po natin na it is not a measurement of how effective your online teaching is. So mas maganda na pumili tayo ng isang tool or isang application na nandoon na siya lahat. Or hindi man lahat ng hinahanap natin, pero majority of the things that we need in online teaching nandoon sa application na yun. Second, letter N, navigable. So what's the use of technology if we cannot use them, right? So mas maganda na yung pipiliin natin na tool na gagamitin natin sa pagtuturo natin online madaling ma-navigate. Kumbaga sa Kwan user-friendly. Madali siyang magamit not only of the teachers but also of the learners. Kasi tandaan natin, when we introduce educational applications to our learners, kailangan pa natin silang i-orient kung paano gamitin yon. Kailangan pa natin mag-allot ng isang instructional time para practicein kung paano siya ginagamit. Okay, so better yet, yung pipiliin natin na tool in online teaching, madali siyang ma-navigate or madali siyang magamit ng mga estudyante natin. So that is for letter N. Next letter natin is letter L. It should be learner-centered. So remember the quote, tell me I learn, teach me I remember, involve me I learn. So the most effective way para mas mag-grasp or ma-achieve ng mga students natin yung mastery of the topic na itinuturo natin sa kanila, the structure of our lesson should be learner-centered. So sir, paano natin siya magagawa? Hindi kasi pag sinabi nating learner-centered during face-to-face, madali yan. Magpapagroup activity ka, tapos ipe-present ng mga students yung outputs nila in class, tapos ipaprocess mo yung sagot nila, then you will be discussing some concepts, tapos activity ulit. So madali siya through face-to-face. Pero paano natin siya gagawin using online distance teaching? So pwede tayong mag-incorporate or pwede tayong gumamit ng mga applications na kung saan mas maipapalabas natin sa mga estudyante mismo natin yung concept na hinihingi natin. So tandaan natin na the more na mas ini-involve natin yung mga learners natin in the educative process, mas natatandaan nila or mas tumatatak sa kanila yung lesson or yung instruction na ibinibigay natin. So one good practice or one thing that we should do as online teachers, mas maging learner-centered yung ating instruction by using an application na mai-involve natin yung mga estudyante natin. Next natin, letter I. It should be instant and interactive. So this is, I think, one of the good features ng mga educational applications natin nowadays. Yung feedback natin is instant. No, hindi katulad nung pag nagche-check tayo ng papers, 'di ba? Hinihintay pa ng mga students na bumalik sa kanila yung kanilang output, no, para makita nila yung ating feedback dun sa output nila. With the educational applications na available nowadays, at yung isa siguro sa mga kailangan nating tignan sa pagpili ng isang educational application, kailangan instant yung feedback. Kasi importante sa learner, no, importante sa teaching and learning process na alam ng estudyante kung saan ba siya nagkamali, ano yung parts kung saan siya pwedeng mag-improve as a learner. So, importante to, no? Wag lang natin tingnan, maganda tong application na to kasi interactive siya. So, dapat hindi lang yun yung bagay na tinitignan natin. So, kailangan yung feedback mechanism ba, yung pagbibigay ng correct or wrong responses or answers doon sa mga estudyante, mabilis ba siyang nakikita ng ating mga estudyante. So ito yung isa sa mga bagay na kailangan natin tignan, no, when we are conducting online classes. Next part natin or next letter natin is letter N. So natural learning content. So focus on your content. Remember that nothing can replace a teacher, and the use of technology is not an indicator, or it is not an indication of effective teaching. So this is, I think, one of the misconceptions natin as a teacher na porque gumamit tayo ng napakaraming software application sa pagtuturo natin online, effective na tayo sa pagtuturo, no? So ang mahalaga pa din, no, ay nakafocus tayo dun sa content na tinuturo natin, doon sa learning procedure ng ating lesson plan. Kasi after all, dito naman talaga, ito talaga yung nagiging sukatan natin if naging effective ba yung pagtuturo natin, yung content ng tinuturo natin. Yung mga applications or yung mga softwares na available nowadays, ito ay tulong lamang, or these are supplementary, or these are aid, no, into our teaching. It will affect, yes, pero at the end of the lesson or at the end of the session, it is still the content that matters, no? So yun pa rin yung yun pa rin yung mahalaga, no? Sa experience ko na not only in teaching, okay, but also in vlogging, minsan nagiging din yan kasi 'di ba, I have a YouTube channel. Parang laging sinasabi ng mga ibang vloggers na huwag kang mag-invest sa equipment, huwag kang masyadong mag-invest sa mga ginagamit mo or sa editing, you focus on your content. Ganun din sa pagtuturo. Itong mga bagay na ginagamit natin online, no, itong mga applications na ini-integrate natin in our online teaching, these are supplemental. Nakakatulong sila, pero at the end of the day, it is still your content. It is how you teach. No, it is what you teach, no, yung nakakaapekto talaga sa buong teaching and learning process. Okay. Sorry, na ata. Ngayon ko lang napansin. Let me share again my slide. Yan. So, the last letter natin is letter E, no? Engaging and enjoyable. So, adding fun to learning creates the best educational experience, no? So, kung madadagdag natin yung sense of engagement sa ating mga estudyante at sense of enjoyment, no, sa ating mga learners, and it will create the best educational environment or best educational experience para sa ating mga estudyante. Okay? So adding fun to learning creates the best educational experience, because learning is fun. No, learning should be fun. Okay? So hindi naman not necessary na maging stand-up comedian tayo, no? Na parang patawa na lang tayo ng patawa lagi sa ating mga estudyante. Now, we have to remember also that there are a lot of ways we can integrate enjoyment and engagement in our lesson. No, we can make exciting activities, we can make fun activities. So pwede natin siyang i-consider, no, when we are teaching online. Okay. We can do better with ClassPoint. So yung mga yung mga binigay ko na mga characteristics, we can use actually ClassPoint to integrate those good characteristics of online teaching. So ano nga ba yung ClassPoint at paano natin siya ma-access if ever? So ClassPoint enables every teacher to design and run live classroom quizzes directly from Microsoft PowerPoint. So isa itong magandang tool na pwede natin gamitin kasi hindi na natin kailangan pang lumabas sa Microsoft PowerPoint kasi nasa Microsoft PowerPoint na siya. So that is ClassPoint. Now, ang ClassPoint po, it is widely used, no, not only in our country but also in other continents, also in other parts of the globe. Now, how does ClassPoint help? So it engage your learners with interactive features directly from Microsoft PowerPoint. Now, students don't need to download anything. So pwede na natin siyang ma-access or pwede na nating ma-access yung ClassPoint, no, using their browser. So kailangan lang nating pumunta sa classpoint.app para ma-access yung presentation ng ating mga nung presentation natin, no? Wait lang, so there is I think a technical problem sa classpoint.app. Parang hindi ata wait lang ha, sorry po. Medyo parang nag-stuck po ata yung ano natin, yung presentation. I'm so sorry. Ayan, sige. I-exit ko muna yung aking slide. Ayan.
Okay na po, sir.
Okay na. So, sorry po, hindi ko kasi nakikita yung chat. Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Stephanie. So students don't need to download anything. So again, katulad ng sinabi ko, pupunta lang tayo sa ating web browser, then i-open lang natin yung classpoint.app. No? So para ma-access natin yung presentation ng ating teacher at para makapag-participate tayo sa mga activities. Then, first point, turn slides into quizzes. With a click of a button, you can turn normal PowerPoint slides into interactive quiz. So, katulad ng binention ko kanina, na integrated na siya doon sa ating PowerPoint. So, ang kailangan lang natin is, i-click lang natin yung type of interactive quiz or interactive activity na i-incorporate natin sa PowerPoint natin, tapos nandun na siya. So, napakadali niyang i-set up. No? So during slideshow, when you run the quiz questions, all your students will be able to respond with their devices. Students' response are collected, displayed in real time. So mamaya during our practice activity, makikita ninyo kung paano nagra-run or paano kinoconduct yung mga activity natin using ClassPoint. So step 1 natin, ayan, so doon sa ating Inkno ClassPoint ribbon, so pagka-install natin ng ClassPoint sa ating computer, so ito yung way natin kung paano mag-insert. So ganun lang siya kadali, no? Pupunta lamang tayo doon sa ClassPoint ribbon. Tapos doon sa ClassPoint ribbon, we have a section there for the interactive quiz. So isa-select lang natin yun. Tapos pwede na natin ma-turn into an interactive quiz or interactive activity yung slide natin. So ganyan yung lalabas doon sa gilid natin na pane or doon sa gilid ng screen natin. Yan lang yung options, no, na makikita natin. So napakadali niyang i-navigate or napakadali niyang i-explore. Okay. Next natin. Ayan. We have various question types. So for ClassPoint, actually we have 5. No, we have 5 interactive quizzes or we have 5 question types na pwede natin gamitin. We have the multiple choice, we have the word cloud, we have the short answer, we have the slide drawing, and the image upload. So itong mga 5 activities na to, mamaya magkakaroon tayo ng mga practice activities in which you can also participate para ma-feel nyo rin or ma-experience niyo ano ba yung perspective or ano ba yung nakikita ng mga estudyante kapag ginagamit natin yung ClassPoint sa classroom natin or dun sa ating synchronous session. So another good point ng ClassPoint po is the score or rank of the student. So we can design quiz competitions within PowerPoint and gamify your students' learning experience. So besides being fun, students will be scored or ranked automatically and their answers can be exported for further analytics. So isa ito sa mga magagandang characteristic ng isang educational application. Kasi kailangan din natin syempre nire-rate din natin or gine-gradean din natin yung mga estudyante natin. So mahalaga na nakikita natin yung scores or yung extent of participation nila doon sa mga activities na kinoconduct natin. So isa ito sa mga magagandang features ng ClassPoint. Makikita natin yung real-time ranking ng mga estudyante natin. Meron tayong mga leaderboard na tinatawag. Tapos pwede rin natin i-export yung mga scores nila na nakuha doon sa activities na ibinigay natin. Pwede natin siyang i-open through Microsoft Excel. So yan po yung tinatawag natin na leaderboard. So makikita natin dito, minsan kasi yung mga students natin, lahat naman sila tama dun sa activity. Tapos dito sa competition mode, dun sa multiple choice quiz, pwede natin siyang i-enable para syempre nare-record din yung gaano nila kabilis na nasasagutan yung mga question natin. So hindi lang siya a matter of whether you are right or wrong, but also kino-consider din dito yung time. So pwede natin siyang i-activate doon sa multiple choice quiz natin. Ngayon, kung ayaw naman natin siyang maging competition mode na type of multiple choice, pwede naman natin siyang i-uncheck or i-untick para simple multiple choice lang siya activity or multiple choice quiz. So para makapagdagdag tayo ng engagement and fun doon sa ating mga estudyante, pwede nating i-activate yung ating competition mode para may din tayo, may makikita din natin yung mga estudyante natin na may tamang responses, yung may mga maling responses nila at kung gaano sila kabilis na nagsasagot ng activity natin. So dito sa leaderboard, maipapakita dito yung ranking ng mga estudyante natin based on points and based on percentage ng correct response nila. So yan, so pwede natin makita by switching on yung show table. So pwede natin makita yung mga estudyante natin dito, yung kanilang score based on competition mode, yung percentage of their correct response, yung number of questions na sinagutan nila, tapos yung specific answers nila for the questions na inilagay natin. So ito ay pwede natin siyang i-export as CSV na pwede naman natin i-open using Microsoft Excel. So meron na rin tayong automatic na parang kumbaga sa class record na ma-generate using ClassPoint. So next, the annotation and whiteboard. So with the rich pen tools, you can draw on your slides easily to explain ideas and unlimited whiteboard slides on the fly as needed. So when you quit slideshow, digital ink and whiteboards can be automatically saved. So later, magkakaroon tayo ng demonstration din kung paano ginagamit yung whiteboard or paano ba tayo nakakapag-annotate using ClassPoint. So mamaya may separate topic tayo regarding the ClassPoint toolbar. So yan, so using the annotation feature ng ClassPoint, so pwede tayong makapag-conduct ng mga iba't ibang activities na pwedeng magamit itong mga ito. So we can also use the ClassPoint toolbar o yung annotation feature ng ClassPoint para ma-highlight natin yung mga text or yung mga images. Pwede tayong mag-scribble doon sa slide natin. So para ma-incorporate, pwede natin itong gawin when we are teaching. So actually, mamaya i-demonstrate ko yung paano natin gagamitin yung mga annotation features natin. Okay, so we have virtual whiteboard. So katulad nung sinabi ko kanina, so meron tayong pwedeng idagdag na feature dito sa ating pagtuturo online, sa ating PowerPoint slide. So pwede tayong mag-include ng isang virtual chalkboard or virtual blackboard or whiteboard na kung saan pwede tayong magsulat ng mga annotations natin or ng mga discussion. Di ba usually kapag nagtuturo tayo during face-to-face, minsan kapag meron na tayong PowerPoint na naka-project tapos gumagamit pa tayo ng chalkboard when we are explaining things. So pwede rin natin siyang i-incorporate or pwede rin natin siyang ipasok dito sa ClassPoint. And save and review. So all student submissions are saved and can be directly retrieved from within PowerPoint. So in addition, slide annotations and digital whiteboards are also saved as narrative PowerPoint slides. So ito rin yung maganda natin, pwede nating ma-retrieve or pwede nating ma-save and ma-review yung mga sagot ng ating mga learners. So naka-embed na siya or papasok na siya doon sa PowerPoint slide na ginagamit natin. So ayan, these are some of the examples. So mas lalo na sa mathematics, yung plotting of points, no? So pwede natin siyang i-incorporate, no, sa ating online teaching. So it is on our creativity na or imagination na kung paano natin siya magagamit or paano natin magagamit yung iba't ibang mga interactive tools dito sa ClassPoint, paano natin siya magagamit sa pagtuturo natin online. Yan. So online teaching. So ClassPoint works seamlessly with any video conferencing platform such as Microsoft Teams, no, Google Meet, mas lalo na tayong mga public school teacher. Ito talaga yung ginagamit natin na online conferencing platform kapag nagtuturo tayo synchronously. And also in Zoom. So itong session natin, nasa Zoom tayo. It has interactions to your online presentation and make sure students are engaged virtually. Okay, so napaka talaga siya, compatible talaga, no, sa pagtuturo natin online. So paano natin siya ma-download? So you can scan itong ating QR code or pwede tayong pumunta sa classpoint.io, no, at pwede tayong mag-sign up doon para ma-download natin yung installer ng ClassPoint. So here is a short clip, no, kung paano natin siya mai-install. So kapag na-download na natin yung installer, so the normal way natin or normal process natin sa pag-i-install ng mga applications, so you're just going to run yung ating installer file, then proceed na yon sa other diretso na yon sa installation process natin. Yan yung ating video. Okay, so kapag katapos nung installation, pag open natin ng PowerPoint slide natin, so nandoon na yung Inkno ClassPoint na ribbon. So mapapansin natin siya doon sa taas natin. Then after that, no, kapag nandoon na tayo sa Inkno ClassPoint, so pwede na tayong mag-sign in or mag-sign up nung account natin sa ClassPoint. Okay, so ang kailangan lang natin dito ay mag-provide ng details, no, para magamit natin talaga yung ClassPoint natin. Okay, so ganun lang siya kasimple or ganun lang siya kadaling i-access. Tapos after that, no, ayan na. So pwede na natin siyang gamitin. Okay, so mag-a-appear na talaga yung ating toolbar for that. Okay, so let us now proceed sa mga interactive quizzes. So isa-isahin natin yung 5 interactive quizzes na pwede nating gamitin, no, sa ClassPoint. So ang una nating tool na gagamitin is the word cloud. No, for the word cloud, ayan. Let us answer or let us try answering this question. Application you usually use when you conduct online class. So tingnan natin, ask natin yung ating mga teachers. So siguro gumamit muna tayo ng dito sa chat box natin. Okay, so I want you to answer this. Now, what online application you usually use when you conduct online class? So gamitin natin itong chat box natin dito sa Zoom. Kung ano-ano yung mga applications or educational tools na ginagamit natin kapag tayo ay nagtuturo online. So yan, nakikita ko merong Quizzes, may Google Meet, merong Skype, no? May gumagamit ng Canva, may Mentimeter, okay? Yan, nagagamit ko din yan. So we have usual answers, no? May Nearpod, gumagamit din ako ng Padlet. Okay, meron akong ginagamit ko rin ng Google Jamboard, Google Docs, Google Slides. Okay, so these are effective and powerful educational applications or educational tools, no, sa pagtuturo natin online. So itong question ko na ito, no, minsan kasi kapag nagtatanong tayo or nagkaklase tayo online, 'di ba, we are asking our students tapos we tell our students na sige, you put your or you type your answer doon sa ating chat box. No, yun usually yung ginagawa natin, no. We will be flashing a question Tapos sasabihin natin, oh, katulad ng ginawa ko ngayon na i-chat ninyo or ilagay nyo sa chat box yung answer ninyo. Kasi kung pagsasalitain natin isa-isa, it will consume a lot of time, di ba? So pwede nilang i-chat dito. Now using ClassPoint, pwede natin siyang makita no ng isang buo na at pwedeng ma-consolidate yung mga answers ng ating mga students. So yung naka-join sa class code natin, so we have a class code here. No, sadly nasa 200 na siya ngayon, so full na. So yung mga participant natin actually, pwede natin kapag na-activate na natin yung ClassPoint sa PowerPoint natin. So i-click lang natin tong class code dito. Tapos mag-a-appear na yung barcode na pwedeng i-scan ng mga estudyante natin. So kailangan lang nilang pumunta sa classpoint.app, no, sa browser nila. So classpoint.app, tapos i-enter yung class code, then i-enter yung name nila. So ngayon meron na tayong maximum na 200 participants na naka-join sa ating virtual classroom. No, kapag naka-pro account ka kasi pwedeng 200 no learners yung pwedeng mag-join. So max reach na tayo, so meron tayong 200 dito. So I will be asking this to our participants. Iyan. So what characteristics you usually consider in an online application? So ano yung tinitignan natin sa pagpili ng online application na ginagamit natin sa ating mga estudyante? Ano yung feature na na tinitignan natin when we are choosing, no, or when we are considering an online application? So gagamitin natin yung word cloud. Okay. So kapag kinlik ko yung word cloud na button, so may lalabas na question doon sa device ni learners. Nakikita yan ng ating mga 200 participants na nakapasok na sa ating class, no? Dito magta-type sila ng answer nila. So, yung mga participants natin, I want you to answer this question. What characteristics you usually consider in an online application? So, dito makikita natin yung live status or yung responses ng ating mga participants or ng ating mga estudyante. So, ayan. Naka-consolidate, no? Hindi katulad ng ginawa ko on the previous question na tinanong ko kung ano yung usual na application na ginagamit ninyo in online teaching, no? And I asked you to give me your answers using the chat box. Dito sa word cloud, pwede tayong makapag-solicit ng idea or ng answer from our students, tapos nakikita natin real time yung answer nila. Tapos na-highlight din using yung mga words na medyo malalaki yung fonts. Yun ibig sabihin nun yung mga common answers ng ating mga estudyante, no? So ito yung isang magandang feature when we are soliciting ideas, no, from our students na pwede natin gawing benchmark or starter doon sa discussion natin, no? So dito ayan, so nakikita natin pag tinapat mo yung mouse mo doon sa Word, yan lumalabas kung ilan yung responses or gaano karami yung nag-respond ng ganung answer. So ang pinakamalaki nating word dito is interactive. So approximately 71 yung 72 na yung nagsagot ng word na interactive. So ito, no, pwede natin gamitin itong word cloud, no, katulad ng sinabi ko, when we are soliciting ideas from our learners. Ayan, so pwede na natin siyang i-hide. No, kung tapos na tayo, pwede natin itong i-close submission. Okay? Sa live status naman, pwede naman natin dito makita yung mga students natin na doon sa 200 students natin ngayon sa ClassPoint, kung sino na yung mga nakapagsagot na at saka sino yung pending for answering pa. No, so maganda itong feature na pwede natin gamitin, no, when we are conducting online classes. So pag kinlose natin yung submission, ayan, wala nang student na pwedeng mag-submit, no? So ang isa pang maganda dito, pwede nating i-highlight yung top answers natin. So ang top answers natin, we have interactive, engaging, and user-friendly, no? So yan yung mga katulad ng mga nabanggit ko din kanina. So these are the top answers natin. So pwede natin siyang i-highlight. Then we can also insert result as a slide. So kapag kinlik natin to, etong buong word cloud na to, magto-turn siya as a separate slide. So pwede natin tong gawin when we are using this interactive quiz as a motivational activity, no? So pwede natin i-process yung mga naging sagot ng mga estudyante natin using word cloud. Tapos pwedeng nating i-save for review later on yung ating word cloud. So that is for the word cloud activity. Now here are some of the sample activities na pwede naman nating gamitin itong word cloud. No? So here are sample activities. First, asking about students their favorites. No? Mas lalo na kapag sa motivation, no, or sa priming natin, so we can use word cloud. Describe an image or picture analysis. So say for example, you will be showing a picture there of something, say for example, pollution, then you will ask your students, ano yung interpretation nyo, ano nakikita ninyo sa picture. No, we can also use word cloud, no, or what comes into your mind when you see this picture. Okay, so pwede natin gamitin itong application na to. Soliciting the general idea, katulad nung ginawa ko kanina, no, para makita natin yung pinaka idea ng learner. Say for example, what comes into your mind when you hear the word ecosystem. So pwede nilang gamitin tong word cloud. Word association activities, no? So katulad nga no na say for example, what term can you relate when you hear the word environment, or what are the words that you can relate, no, with that term. So we can also use word cloud with that. So what can you say about something, or what can you say about this, or what can you say about this picture, or may papanood ka ng video, ano yung masasabi mo dun sa video, dun sa character ng video, no? Or may reading selection ka, what can you say about the antagonist of the story, something like that. And we can also use this for lesson summarizing. If we want to summarize our lessons, no, in one word, I want you to summarize, or I want you to tell what you have learned in this session. So pwede natin siyang gamitin. Okay, so that is for the word cloud. Next is the short answer. So this is also a good activity na pwede natin i-incorporate sa presentation natin. So yan. Share your best practice in online teaching. So ito naman yung short answer. On the name itself, yung mga students natin, pwede silang magbigay ng sagot nila in a sentence or two. No? So kapag kinlik natin tong short answer, no, may lalabas doon sa device ng learner or doon sa browser ng learner regarding kung saan pwede silang mag-submit ng kanilang answer. So in this activity, I want you to share your best practice in online teaching. Mukhang nag-stop ako ulit, no? Exit ko ulit yung PowerPoint ko. Ayan. So nakikita niyo na ulit, Miss Stephanie, I'm so sorry.
Okay, nag-change po yung class code. Everyone, you can join po again the new class code 39793.
Ayan, so mag-join, is this yung passcode na po ba? 39793. Siguro sa internet connectivity ko. Yun, so join po ulit tayo. Tapos let us try to answer this one. Share your best practice in online teaching. So tingnan natin, ano na ba yung mga best practices ng ating mga participants, no, sa kanilang pagtuturo. So I will be clicking this button. Tapos, pwede na kayong mag-submit ng mga entries ninyo or ng mga responses ninyo. So, dito pwede natin siyang lagyan ng music habang naghihintay yung mga estudyante natin. So, pwede natin i-hide muna yung mga responses para may thrill, no? Para iwas kopyaan sa ating mga learners. Ayan. So, makikita din natin dito real time yung number of responses or number of submissions ng mga participants natin or ng mga estudyante natin. So, yan. Yan yung mga sagot ng ating mga nasa ClassPoint natin, na yung mga participants natin. So we have interactive discussion, experiential learning. Okay, so interaction among students, so that is, I think, also important in teaching. Should be engaging, no? The use of Edpuzzle is useful. Yes, I totally agree with that, no? Yan, interactive games and presentation. Okay, these are just some of the answers. Actually, you can delete, you can download, and you can no, yung mga answers ng ating mga estudyante. Ayan. So yan yung mga sagot ng ating mga participants. So let us try to my online class is already gamified, no, sir, from Sir John William. So That's nice, no po. Isa din po akong fan ng gamified activities or gamified lesson, mas lalo na sa assessment, na talagang naghihiyawan yung mga estudyante kapag in-incorporate natin yung gamification sa pagtuturo. No, that is very good. Yan, maximum use of annotation tools to make students engage, no? Pwede yan, pwede natin siyang gamitin. Mas lalo na if you're teaching mathematics, no? More on computation talaga, no? Bakbakang solving or mas lalo kapag sa science, sa physics or chemistry, no? Yung pagsusolve natin. So pwede natin magamit yung annotation feature ng ating ClassPoint. Okay, so these are just some of the activities or practices using interactive activities and encourage mass participation. Okay, so ayan, no, we have 173 responses. So imagine that, no, in just a simple activity or simple button na i-click lang natin, so, nakakapag-solicit tayo na ma-maximize natin yung participation ng ating mga estudyante, no, sa online class natin. So very good, no? At talagang nakakatuwa na talagang ang dami nating mga best practices in terms of online teaching. Okay? And most of it ay gamification nakikita ko. So isa itong magandang practice na sa pagtuturo yung ginagawa nating gamified yung instructions natin kasi we are dealing with generation Z learners, no, most of them or all of them are into games talaga. So if we could incorporate that in our online teaching, talagang makukuha talaga natin yung interest nila, no, sa pag-aaral. Okay, now very good po. Thank you for that responses. Ayan, close submission na natin. Okay. So that is for the short answer, no? So here are other samples, no, or sample activities we could do with the short answer interactive quiz ng ClassPoint. So ito yung mga examples. So we can solicit ideas from our learners. We can do question and answer. Say for example, we have a guide question na kailangan nilang sagutin. So pwede silang magsagot using short answer interactive quiz or interactive activity. Motivation questions, no? Say for example, you will be giving a question at the start of your lesson. So you can also use this short answer activity. You can also ask reflections. Ano yung natutunan nila? Ano yung saan nila pwedeng ma-relate yung natutunan nila with the day's lesson. So we can use these, no? These are just sample na depende talaga sa atin as a teacher kung kung saan natin siya pwedeng gamitin pa. Okay? Next natin, so we are done with the word cloud and short answer. The third one is the image upload. No, for the image upload, ayan, the name itself, mag-upload ng picture. Okay. Now, for this, for the image upload, no, meron tayong question dito or meron tayong activity. Submit a photo of the most recent item you bought online. So dapat hindi siya question mark kasi sentence na siya. I want you to submit a photo of the most recent item you bought online. So pwede kayong gumala sa inyong kwarto at picturean, no, using your phone, or pwede din naman kayong mag-download sa Google nung pinaka-recent na nabili ninyo online. Okay, so I will click this one para makapag-submit na kayo ng inyong entries. Sige, tignan natin. Ayan. So I want you to submit a photo of the most recent item you bought online. Sige, tignan natin ang mga nabubudol dito ng Shopee at Lazada. Okay? Isa din po akong biktima ng budol-budol gang ng online shopping. Sige, tingnan natin yung mga recent na nabili ninyo. Tingnan natin yung mga pinagka-add to cart ninyo, no? Mas lalo na ng sale or ng payday sale. Sige, tingnan natin. Meron tayo, tingnan natin yung mga yan. Okay. Ayan, yung mga items natin. Nakakatuwa. Actually, ako din, weird din ako kung ano-ano yung mga makikita ko. Minsan kasi kapag bored ako, in-open ko lang yung Lazada or Shopee. Tapos scroll lang ako ng scroll doon. Tapos kapag ano yung mga matipuan ko, tawag dito yung pina-add to cart. Tapos chine-check out ko na agad. So, talagang teacher na teacher. Meron tayong bond paper dito, no? Talagang gurong-guro, no? Pagpiprint ang mga self-learning modules at mga reports sa school. Ayan. So, tingnan natin yung mga entries. Ayan, may teacher tayo, si Sir Johnny, bumili siya ng ethyl alcohol. Merong mouse. Okay. Wow, merong may bumili ng iPad. Yayamanin, sana all, di ba? Okay, so yan, si Ma'am Ann. Okay, meron tayong humidifier dito. Merong bumili ng desktop computer. Wow, di ba? Okay, office chair. Meron tayo. Okay. So meron na tayong 108 responses, 109. Okay. So meron bang mga medyo weird na binili online? Kay Sir Laurino, ano to? Hindi ko parang microphone ba to? Parang boom mic. Okay, meron tayong bumili ng book. Okay, merong webcam. Okay. Sige, yan yung laruan sa TikTok, no, yung mga yung pang stress reliever, yung pinipindot-pindot kay Ma'am Maricel. Yan. Ay, ito tingin ko kailangan ko rin to, yung pang sleep na yung nabibili yung pampaanto kasi medyo may pagka-insomniac din ako, gising na gising ako pag madaling araw. So, Ma'am Mimi, siguro titingnan ko kung ma-add to cart ko din yan. Hey, Sir Romeo, bumili kayo ng bahay through online. O sana all. Ayan, ring light. Ito, dito namimili din ako ng mga supplies ng mga aso ko. No, meron may nag-entry dito ng pedigree. Na bumibili din ako ng supplies. Ayan. No. Yan yung mga may lavalier microphone tayo. Okay, wow. May malak. Ay, meron ng anak na aso dito na alaga kay Sir John Lester. Hello po sa inyo. Okay, yan so mga wow, no. Ito yung mga natin. Ito yung mga recent natin na mga Shopee finds, no. Ako microphone din yung muli kong yung lapel microphone din yung huli kong binili no, sa online shop. Okay, so close submission na natin. Okay, thank you so much for your answers no at sa mga submissions ninyo. So yan no, pwede natin tong gawing activity no sa ating mga klase, pampa icebreaker kumbaga. O kaya we can also think of an activity na pwedeng gamitin itong image upload no. So what are the sample activities that we could do no in image upload? So yan, pwede tayong magpagawa ng performance output. Tapos we will ask the learners, sige, picturean ninyo yung performance ninyo, tapos i-upload ninyo using this image upload. So pwede natin siyang gawin. Kasi for example, magpapa-drawing kayo, magpapa-illustrate, magpapa-solve sa papel. So picturean ninyo, tapos i-attach ninyo, submit nyo sa akin using image upload. We can also do that. No? Next, uploading of written work activities. So katulad nung nabanggit ko kanina, kung may mga solutions, mas lalo sa mathematics, yung pag-drawing nila mga free body diagrams, no, yung solutions nila, pwede nilang picturean tapos i-send nila using image upload. Pwede yon. Say for example, magpo-post tayo ng isang physics problem. No, I want you to show your solution no, sa isang bond paper, picturean ninyo, send through image upload. Okay. Parang nag-stuck ulit tayo sa mga ating mga ClassPoint participants. Okay. Overwhelming sa sobrang active ng mga participants natin. Mag-join na lang po ulit tayo. No, sorry po. Wait. New class. Natin. Exit PowerPoint ulit. Tapos ayan, so join po ulit tayo. Our new class code is 58078. Yan. So uploading of performance output. Thank you, Ms. Stephanie, no, na real-time update tayo sa Facebook Messenger. Okay. Uploading of performance output, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, no, pwede tayo magpa-upload ng output sa kanila ng written work activities natin, mas lalo na kapag mga computation. Uploading of photos of objects. So say for example, you will be discussing electromagnetic waves or something like biotic and abiotic, no, living and non-living things. So take a picture of the closest living thing, no, sa iyo ngayon, o pwedeng take a photo of the closest non-living organism or non-living thing on your area. So pwede natin siyang i-incorporate no, sa pagtuturo natin. And yan, show me example. Show me an example of a light emitting device or something like that, no. Yan yung mga natin, yan yung mga pwede natin. Say for example, you are discussing states of matter, solid, liquid, gas. no? Pwede yun. So say for example, show me a photo of an example of a liquid. So pwede yun. Okay, yung mga activities na pwede nating i-incorporate or gamitin using image upload. Yan, uploading performance outputs. So yan, so pwede yan. Uploading written work. So pwede yan, summarizing lessons through concept maps. So pwede din yon na parang after the generalization part of your lesson, no, pwedeng say for example after this construct a concept map, no, summarizing what you have learned today, tapos take a photo of it, tapos submit through image upload. So pwede natin siyang gawin. Okay, the next one is the slide drawing. I think this is the fourth one. No, dito naman yung mismong slide natin, pwede siyang drawingan or pwede siyang pwedeng maggawa ng annotations or scribbles yung ating mga estudyante doon sa slide natin. Okay, so this is for slide drawing. So in this activity, ayan, so drawing in numbers. So meron tayong numbers 1, 2, and 3 dito. So parang integration ng mathematics. So ang gagawin ninyo, integrate natin yung art. Okay, so pwede kayong mag-draw ng anything na pwede ninyong i-draw doon sa, pili na lang kayo, siguro kahit hindi na yung tatlo, kahit isa na lang, 1, 2, or 3, yung bagay na na-imagine ninyo with that number, tapos i-draw ninyo using slide drawing. Okay, so ulitin ko yung instruction so we have 1, 2, and 3 dyan. So pili lang kayo ng isang number, tapos mag-drawing kayo ng pwede ninyong ma-relate or na-imagine ninyo with that number. So you will be using this slide drawing feature. Okay, so I will click this button. Then I want you to submit. Yan yung inyong mga responses. So mag-draw kayo ng kahit anong creative na bagay, no, or animal na pwede ninyong i-relate doon sa number. So let me show your your imaginations, no, yung mga imaginative minds ninyo and creativity. So ano yung mga bagay or object, living organism na pwede nating ma-relate or ma-draw with those numbers. Pili lang tayo ng isa. Okay? So we have 19 submissions, 22. So tingnan natin yung mga responses natin. Okay, yan. So pwede natin siyang silipin isa-isa, no? Ayan, so meron tayong goose dito or duck, no? Sa number 2, okay? Ayan, meron tayong butterfly. Ayan, flag. Okay? Merong snake. Ayan, meron tayong ano to? Cat ba to? Pusa. Okay. Ayan, merong face, no? Yung 2 ginawa niyang nose, no? Napaka-imaginative, no? Ang galing. Ayan. I love you. I love you too. Ayan, may arrow up. Okay, so these are just some of the outputs natin, no? And we also have butterflies. Okay, so yan yung ating mga outputs, okay, for the slide drawing. Okay, yan yung mga sinubmit. Okay, save na natin for review. Meron nag-drawing ng bahay. Okay. Next natin, ayan. So incorporate, ano naman tayo, English activity naman. Now for this activity, verbs, verbs, verbs. So I just want you to encircle all the words that are verbs. So remember that verbs are action words. It is something that you do. Okay, so pwede natin gawin itong activity na to sa slide drawing. So encircle daw natin lahat ng verbs na nakikita natin dun sa ating activity sheet. Okay, sa slide drawing. Ayan, tingnan natin yung mga responses ng mga participants natin. So, i-draw down natin yung mga verbs, no, na nakikita natin doon sa slide. Ayan, sige, tingnan natin. Meron na tayong 2, 3 responses from our participants. Sige, let us wait for the others. Show natin yung response natin. Habang naghihintay tayo, pwede nating i-on yung music natin, para may konting beat, no? Ayan. So yan yung mga answers. Hindi ko na i-view manually isa-isa, no? So pwede natin tong gawin sa mga klase natin, not only in English, no? Pwede rin natin tong pwede rin natin halimbawa sa TLE or sa science, no? Say for example, magbibigay kayo ng mga words tapos encircle nila yung tingin nilang halimbawa mixtures yung lesson, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture, pwedeng solid, liquid, gas. So these are just some of the activities na pwede nating i-incorporate, no, sa ating pagtuturo. Okay? So yan yung mga answers, no? This is just a sample activity, no? So ayan, yan yung mga bagay na pwede nating gawin, no, using this slide drawing. So talagang imagination is the limit talaga, no? Parang nakadepende na talaga sa atin kung anong activity yung pwede nating i-incorporate or paggamitan nitong feature na to ng ClassPoint. Okay, we have 83 responses. Okay. Thank you so much sa inyong mga sagot. Ayan. Okay, so close na natin yung ating submission. Ayan. See for review natin para mamaya. Okay, so that is for the slide drawing. Other sample activities that we could do with slide drawing, so we can integrate mathematics, no? Or pwede natin ipasok yung plotting of points natin. So pwedeng magbigay tayo ng slide ng isang Cartesian plane, tapos pwede silang mag-solve or depende sa instruction ay bibigay natin. So we can also do this, no, in our class. So matching type activities are fun too. Okay, pwede tayong magbigay ng mga matching type of activities sa ating mga estudyante. Ayan, we can also incorporate closed tests sa ating mga learners. So, mag-fill out sila ng isang selection. Okay, or pwede rin sa say for example, yung finding errors, no? Pwede rin natin siyang ipagawa sa ating mga estudyante. Problem solving, so pwede tayong magbigay ng isang physics problem or math problem sa ating mga estudyante, tapos they can show their computation doon sa slide, no? So pwede din natin siyang ipagawa sa ating mga estudyante. And last, for the multiple choice quiz, no? So this is the fifth interactive activity na pwede natin ipagawa. No, for this, no? Ayan, meron akong pa-game show, no? Practice pa lang naman 'to. Pero mamaya, yung quiz natin, meron na siyang premyo. No, meron na tayong premyo na ipapamigay sa ating mga estudyante, no? Para po sa kalaman ng lahat, I also do TikTok. I also post science-related contents on TikTok. Ito yung sample ko. No, gumawa ako ng online quiz show. So I just want you to answer this one. Okay? Gamitin natin yung feature ng tawag dito ng ClassPoint na multiple choice. I-play ko muna 'to, ha.
Hello boys and girls all over the World Wide Web. Welcome sa TikTok Quiz Talk. For today's category, chemistry. For our question, it is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. A. Mercury, B. Lead, or letter C. Silver. Comment down your answers sa ating comment section and I will reveal the correct answers sa ating susunod na quiz talk. That is our quiz talk for today. Follow for more and see you on my next video.
Okay, so ito yung question natin. It is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. A. Mercury, B. Lead, or letter C. Silver. So i-click lang natin to and I want you to key in your answer, no, doon sa ating multiple choice. And pwede natin i-close yung response, no, para iwas kopyaan. Okay. Sige, hintayin natin yung mga sagot ng ating mga estudyante. Ayan, we have 154, 57 na talaga active tayo, ah. Okay. Sige. 165, 66, 67. Okay. Siguro pwede tayong magbigay ng time limit. Say for example, you will answer the question for 30 seconds only. Pwede naman natin siyang iset din sa ClassPoint, no? 1 minute, 2 minutes. So depende sa atin, no, yung time limit natin for our students. Well, anyways, meron din naman tayong timer dito sa baba ng screen natin. Okay, so close submission natin. Ayan, nandito yung mga responses. So meron tayong sumagot ng A, B, and C. You can also switch this on para makita yung correct answer. No? Tapos pwede rin natin i-insert yung result as an independent or separate slide. So we can also do that. Tapos pwede naman natin i-save for manual review yung ating mga responses. Okay? So that is for the multiple choice. So syempre, kailangan meron din tayong explanation sa ating mga estudyante. Ayan.
Last time ay iniwan ko itong question na ito. It is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. A. Mercury, B. Lead, C. Silver. Named after the Roman god of
And ba't parang tumigil siya? Sorry. May ano lang siya. So that is the thing na pwede nating gawin no in our discussion. Okay. Parang not responding yung PowerPoint.
Restart nyo lang po siguro, sir, yung PPT kahit hindi na po reset class code. Yung PPT na lang po, close and then open po natin.
Wait lang po ah. Hindi, parang on my end na yung problem. So I will close the program na lang. And I'm so sorry for that. Parang not responding yung nag-crash yung PowerPoint ko. Wait lang po. Ayan. Sorry na po, live kasi. Ang daming technical difficulties. Ayan. So yan yung video
Last time ay iniwan ko itong question
natin.
na ito. It is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. A. Mercury, B. Lead, C. Silver. Named after the Roman god of merchants, transporters, and travelers, ang metal na ito ay may element symbol na Hg na nagmula sa dati nitong pangalan na hydrargyrum na ang ibig sabihin ay water silver. This metal is highly toxic and it is used in fluorescent lamps, thermometers, and other scientific instruments. So the correct answer is letter A, Mercury. So that is our quiz talk for today. Follow for more and see you on my next video.
Okay, so that is one quiz talk. So ito, dalawa lang naman 'tong example na binigay ko. So here is another question.
Hello boys and girls all over the World Wide Web. Welcome sa TikTok Quiz Talk. So let us have another question. Our category, biology. Which of the following is the smallest bone in our body? A. Incus, B. Malleus, C. Stapes. Comment down your answer sa ating comment section and I will reveal the correct answer sa ating susunod na quiz talk. That is our quiz talk for today. Follow for more and see you on my next video. Hello.
Okay, so this is our next multiple choice question. Ayan, which of the following is the smallest bone in our body? Okay, so dun sa mga naka-join sa atin sa ClassPoint natin, na ClassPoint app, so please enter your answer. So again, which of the following is the smallest bone in our body? A. Incus, B. Malleus, letter C. Stapes. Ayan, may mga sagot na. Sige, tingnan natin yung mga responses nila. And so hintayin natin ang let us view their responses. Ayan, so may iba-iba tayong sagot, okay? Okay lang naman, hindi ko kayo i-judge, no? Hindi naman tayo lahat science teachers. Sige. Close submission natin, okay? We have 176 responses. Tapos, okay, pwede naman natin, kung ganito yung setup natin, katulad ng ginagawa ko, pwede hindi na muna natin i-reveal yung answer, no? So, save for review na lang muna natin siya. Tapos, ayan, let me reveal the answer sa quiz talk natin.
Last time ay iniwan ko itong question na ito. Which of the following is the smallest bone in our body? A. Incus, B. Malleus, C. Stapes. Collectively known as auditory ossicles or simply ossicles, ang incus, malleus at stapes ay ang tatlo sa pinakamaliliit na buto sa ating katawan. Ito ay makikita sa loob ng ating tenga. They serve to transmit sounds from the air to our fluid-filled snail-like structure called the cochlea. Ang incus ay may average length na 7 mm, ang malleus naman ay may average length na 8 mm, at ang tamang sagot, which is the stapes, ay may average length na 5 mm. So that is our quiz talk for today. Follow for more and see you on my next video.
Okay, so that is our quiz talk.
Last time,
Okay, so yun po yung yun doon natin pwedeng depende na talaga sa creativity natin kung paano natin ipa-present yung lesson natin sa ating mga estudyante. So thank you doon sa mga sumagot sa dalawang quiz talk items natin. Okay, so pumunta na tayo sa next part ng ating discussion, yung toolbar, no, yung ClassPoint toolbar. So makikita niyo sa screen ko ngayon dito sa Zoom, meron tayong toolbar doon sa baba natin. So this is what we call the ClassPoint toolbar. So may mga iba't ibang mga buttons tayo na makikita dito. So let me use this pen tool. Ayan. So dito po may makikita tayo dito sa pinaka left side natin. This one. Ayan. Makikita natin yung ClassPoint logo. So pag kinlik natin yan, pwede ditong mag-display yung ating class code at saka yung QR code. Dito din sa taas, kapag kinlik natin yung class code natin, lalabas din yung same. Pareho lang din naman yung makikita natin dito. So pag kinlik natin to, ayan. So makikita yung URL and class code, pati yung QR code. Kapag ang kinlik naman natin is this one, yun din, no, yun din yung makikita natin. So we can click these buttons po to share our class code and QR code na pwedeng i-scan ng mga learners natin. Also, dito sa dito sa ClassPoint toolbar natin, so makikita natin dito yung ating cursor. Meron tayong laser pointer. So pag kinlik natin to, ayan, para mag-pinpoint tayo ng mga text or ng mga parts ng images na gagamitin natin. Okay, so we have the laser pointer. Ayan. So this is our laser pointer. Ayan, this one. Tapos, meron tayong tatlong kulay ng pens na pwedeng gamitin. We have the black one, the red, and the green. The blue, sorry. So ayan, pwede natin tong i-click. Tapos pwede natin siyang gamitin. So we have the black pen, we have the red pen, and we have the blue pen. Then next natin, we have the highlighter. So kapag kinlik natin tong highlighter, so we can actually use this, no, to highlight text, to highlight images, no, doon sa ating presentation. Next, we have the eraser button or eraser tool. So kapag kinlik natin to, so yung cursor natin will turn into an eraser. So pwede nating i-delete or burahin yung mga annotations natin or yung mga sinulat natin doon sa slide natin. Maganda tong tool na to, most especially if you are teaching mathematics or may involved na computation yung inyong lesson. So say for example, you're going to use this, no, to write annotations or to write discussion. Say for example, x plus y is equal to 12. O yan. Say parang ganyan, no? Kaya physics problem or physics formula, F is equal to MA. Pwede natin siyang gamitin. No, mas maganda kasi kung meron tayong external na drawing tablet na gagamitin. No, in my case kasi meron akong drawing tablet na ginagamit. Kapag ang ginagamit kasi natin is dito yung ating mouse, no, parang ang hirap kasi mag-drawing using mouse, no. So mas maganda kung mag-invest tayo, mas lalo na kung math or science teacher kayo. No, mas maganda na meron talaga kayong drawing tab para mas comfortable yung pagdo-drawing or paglalagay natin ng annotations doon sa slide natin. Okay? Next, we have the whiteboard. So ito yon. So kapag kinlik natin yung whiteboard, may magpo-prompt dito na pwede nating pagpilian. Pwede naman kayong mag-set na ng whiteboard ninyo na may design sa PowerPoint slide ninyo. Pero kung wala, you can use this. No? Meron tayong blank na whiteboard, merong black, merong ruled paper. So say for example, i-click natin to, yan. So pwede tayong mag-write ng mga or magsulat ng mga computations natin dito. So say for example, in science, say for example, ang formula natin, mag-select muna tayo ng 10. And say for example, force, ano ba yan, nakiklik ko. Force is equal to mass times acceleration. Pangit kong magsulat. Okay. So yan, no. Yan yung pwede nating gamitin or gawin using this whiteboard, no. Actually nagta-turn siya into a separate slide, no, kapag kinlik natin yung whiteboard natin dito sa baba. Okay? Now, next natin is the quick poll. No, pag kinlik natin to, pwede tayong mag-ask ng tawag dito ng question sa mga estudyante natin, tapos may mga pagpipilian dito, pwedeng true or false, yes, no, or unsure, yung feedback levels, kung ano yung level of of answer. So pwede natin siyang gawin, no? So yan yung natin, yan yung tawag dito, yan yung mga features na pwede nating gawin dito sa ClassPoint toolbar natin. So we have the whiteboard, we have the quick poll, tapos we have a pick a name. So syempre minsan may pa-virtual ruleta tayo kapag magtatanong tayo sa mga estudyante natin. Dito sa pick a name, ayan, so pag kinlik natin, lalabas dito yung mga boxes, no, mga colored boxes dito, rectangles. Nandiyan yung mga names ng ating mga estudyante. So in random, so pag kinlik natin dito, makakapagtawag tayo ng learner na pwedeng sumagot doon sa question natin. So say for example, in this I will randomly click this. Ayan. So may lalabas na pangalan. So pwede natin siyang gamitin if we want to randomly select our learner, no, na pwedeng sumagot doon sa activity natin. Okay, so pwede natin i-click. Yan. So lalabas dito. Yan. Pwede naman natin siyang i-click. Halimbawa, yung mga nagtatawag tayo sa recitation. Okay, pwede natin gamitin itong feature na ito ng ClassPoint. And we can also reset that. Okay. So that is for the pick a name, no, na dito sa ating ClassPoint toolbar. Next is the leaderboard, no. Mamaya pag nag-quiz na tayo, kasi wala pa tayong multiple choice na competition mode. So mamaya kapag na tayo, pwede natin i-click to para lumabas yung leaderboard ng ating mga participants, no, ng ating mga estudyante. Okay, mamaya ipapakita ko yung example. Okay, so here's the real challenge. So ito na talaga yung natin. ClassPoint will be going to give away some prizes sa mga mananalo. So ito na yung post-assessment natin kasi patapos na tayo. So syempre sa lesson, 'di ba, dapat may formative assessment para ma-determine natin kung may na-grasp ba or may natutunan or na-achieve ba natin yung objectives na sinet natin sa lesson natin. So ClassPoint will be giving away prizes, 3-month pro subscription sa ating mga participants na makakakuha ng 1st to 6th placer sa leaderboard natin. Leaderboard yung pagbabasihan po natin. Ano po? So yung 1st to 6th place ay mananalo ng ClassPoint pro subscription for 3 months. Okay, again, pabilisan to. Hindi lang to kailangan perfect score. Kailangan pabilisan na tamang sagot. No? Tapos yung first, second, and third natin, bibigyan naman natin din sila ng additional na gift check. No? Miss Stephanie, can we announce the amount kung magkano?
Yes po.
Okay, yung natin, yung third place natin, bibigyan natin ng 500 pesos na gift certificate. Sa second place natin, 750 pesos. At saka yung first place naman natin, 1,000 pesos na gift certificate. No? Yan po ay provided ng ClassPoint. So thank you so much po ClassPoint for that prize sa ating mga participants. So ito na yung challenge natin. Okay? 5 questions ito na competition mode. So I want you to answer these 5 questions. So tingnan po natin kung ilan po yung makakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay. First question po natin, how many interactive quizzes are there in the ClassPoint ribbon? So, A5, B4, C6, letter D, 3. So, activate natin yung ating multiple choice and let us wait for the responses ng ating mga participants. Ayan. So, 15 seconds lamang po ang paghihintay natin. Okay, close submission na tayo. Ayan, so yan yung mga nagsagot sa atin. Okay, mamaya na natin ipapakita yung leaderboard natin para may real. Ano po? Okay, ang correct answer natin, we can reveal it already. So letter A5. Okay, next question po natin. Which of the following is not present in the ClassPoint toolbar? So toolbar po tayo yung pinag-usapan natin ha. So letter A, laser pointer. Letter B, the whiteboard. Letter C, quick poll. And letter D, share PDF. So let me activate this question. Ayan, sige, enter na natin yung ating mga responses. Ano yung sagot natin? Which of the following is not present? No, in the ClassPoint toolbar, A, laser pointer, B, whiteboard, C, quick poll, then letter D, share PDF. So tingnan natin yung mga mabibilis na kamay na nagsasagot. Ayan. Sige, hintayin natin yung other responses natin. Okay, close submission natin. Here are the responses. Okay, let us share the correct answer or show the correct answer. It's letter D, yung share PDF natin. Okay, question number 3. Yan. It is a box tick in the multiple choice interactive quiz for it to become extra challenging to the students. A, interactive mode. B, competition mode. C, challenge mode. Or letter D, quick poll. So again, it is a box tick in the multiple choice interactive quiz for it to become extra challenging to the students. So let me activate this button and you can now key in your answers. Okay, close submission. Ayan. Okay, tingnan natin kung ano yung correct answer natin. Okay, letter B. Okay, congratulations. Tingnan natin mamaya, tingnan natin kung sino yung mga mananalo natin. Okay, fourth question natin. It is an interactive quiz where the solicited words from the students are clustered to give the teacher a general overview of the students' responses. So again, it is an interactive quiz where the solicited words from the students are clustered to give the teacher a general overview of all the students' responses. A, short answer. B, image upload. Letter C, word cloud. Or letter D, multiple choice. So, I want you to key in your answer sa ating ClassPoint. Tingnan natin. Ayan, sagot na. So, ano ang sagot natin para dyan sa question number 4? Okay, close submission natin. Okay, so yan yung mga sagot. Okay, letter C. And next natin ay last question na to, no? Question number 5. Among the characteristics of online teaching we discussed, which describes the use of ClassPoint? A, one tool fits all. B, navigable. C, learner-centered. D, instant and interactive. Letter E, engaging and enjoyable. Letter F, all of the above. Okay, ano natin? Select natin. Nagjo-join yung mga participants natin. Nag-reset po ba? Exit ko muna, sorry. Bago ako i-click. Tapos,
Restart PPT lang po, sir.
i-close ko po ulit.
Yes po.
I-close ko yung buong PowerPoint, sorry.
Apo, restart lang po natin PPT. Save nyo
Okay
lang po muna and then
Save.
open lang po again.
Okay, we're so sorry. Ayan, suspense natin yung yung last natin. Sorry. I-stop share natin. Yan. Okay. Restart natin yung PowerPoint. Okay, tingnan natin yung ating last question. O, yan yung mag-ano natin talaga. Pa-suspense natin yung ating last question. Okay? Okay, sige, tingnan natin. Question number 5. Ayan. Nakikita na po?
Yes po.
Yan, sige. Question number 5. Ayan yung mga estudyante natin. Okay. Among all the characteristics of online teaching we discussed, which describes the use of ClassPoint? A, one tool fits all. B, navigable. C, learner-centered. D, instant and interactive. Letter E, engaging and enjoyable. And letter F, all of the above. So let me activate this and start answering or start keying in your answer now. Yan, ang bibilis ng mga participants natin. Ano po? Okay, we're still waiting for 6 more response. Yan, 5 na lang. Okay, 15 seconds lang po ang ating time limit. Okay, so close submission tayo. Ayan yung mga mga responses natin. Show the correct answer. It is letter F, all of the above. Okay po. So, yan po yung ating quiz. So, are you ready na malaman kung sino ang ating mga winners, no, dito sa ating quiz challenge at mananalo ng mga papremyo? Okay, so let me show the leaderboard. Ayan. So, ito yung ating 6 na nanalo. Ano po dito sa ating quiz challenge sa ClassPoint. So, our 6th place ay si Ma'am Divine. Si Sir Ron naman po ang ating pang-5. Pang-4 po ay si Sir John Lester De Luna. Pangatlo ay si Ma'am Ruby Ann Barnedo. Second place natin ay si CJ Anyes. And ang first place po natin, no, congratulations kay Sir Ray De La Cruz. Okay, congratulations po sa atin. Pwede natin siyang i-insert as slide. Ayan po. So yan po yung result natin. So siguro i-chat na lang po si Miss Stephanie para ma-claim po natin or malaman po natin kung paano po i-claim yung ating papremyo. So congratulations po sa ating top 6, no, na nakibahagi dito sa ating quiz sa ClassPoint. So congratulations po sa ating mga winners.
Congrats
Okay.
po. To everyone who won, either i-chat nyo po sa panelists and host ang email address nyo po, or you can also send an email. I'll send it po sa chat box para you can send us your email for us to provide you with the prizes. Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations po. Now, para po makakuha kayo ng copy ng aking slide, itong presentation ko po, so I will be sharing it mamaya. So para mag-share tayo ng mga slides sa mga learners natin o sa mga estudyante natin, pupunta lang tayo doon sa ClassPoint ribbon, tapos i-click lang natin yung share PDF, tapos mag-generate na siya ng QR code. Huwag niyo pong i-scan to kasi nag-expired na siya. So mamaya I will be showing a QR code na pwede po nating i-scan para nakakuha po tayo ng copy ng PowerPoint po natin. Okay? So why ClassPoint is the turnkey? So all magic happens inside PowerPoint with ClassPoint. So you don't need to learn and use separate software. All features are accessed directly from Microsoft PowerPoint. So that is the magic, no, behind ClassPoint. So for the last activity po natin, I want you to describe ClassPoint in one word. Okay, so mga participants po natin na nasa ClassPoint app. So may word cloud tayo for the final activity natin. I want you to describe ClassPoint in one word. Ayan, so yan po yung ano natin yan. Ito po yung mga top answers natin from our participants. So yan, we have engaging, interactive, and amazing. So talagang amazing po talaga, no? Paggamit ng ClassPoint. So save natin for later review. Okay, so with that po, I just want to leave you this quotation. Knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. No, so lagi ko pong ginagamit ito kapag nagbibigay po ako ng trainings and webinars or seminars sa mga teachers. No, yung mga natutunan po natin sa mga seminars and webinars like this, it is of no value, no, if hindi po natin siya gagamitin or ipuput into practice. So with that po, I will be promoting my YouTube channel, Sir Louie TV po. Kung di pa po kayo nakakapag-subscribe sa aking channel, I have lots of educational technology reviews. Kasama na po dito yung ClassPoint. Maraming salamat po sa mga nalaman yung ClassPoint dahil sa vlog ko. We already have 60,000 views with that video po. May mga ibang mga educational technology applications din po paggamit ng Google. So I hope na ma-find nyo po as useful yung aking YouTube channel. So search nyo lang po sa YouTube ang Sir Louie TV. And again, with that po, thank you so much. You can follow me through my social media accounts. Meron po tayong official Facebook page ng Sir Louie TV, my YouTube channel, my TikTok po, and my Instagram account. So yan po yung aking mga pwede nyo pong bisitahin para mas connected po tayo. Okay po. So maraming salamat po at sana po ay may natutunan po kayo sa session po natin ngayon. So ibibigay ko na po kay Miss Stephanie yung floor for the Q&A.
Thank you po, Sir Louie, and thank you very much po for everyone who has attended. I-open na po namin ang Q&A time right now, and I know meron pong marami pong questions kanina, so nasagot ko na po yung iba. Sir Louie, I'll ask po a few questions and siguro if you can answer po, sir. And to everyone asking po, I will send sandali lang po. I'll send po sa chat box po natin kung paano nyo po ma-avail yung certificate. So please fill out the form lang po. So the first question po from Sir John Paul, in students view po, hindi po ba talaga nagpa-play ang video sa screen po nila? So, yep.
Sige po.
Sige po, sir. Go ahead.
Sa experience ko po kasi, mas lalo na, Sir John Paul, kung gumagamit tayo ng Google Meet, actually it is a problem din talaga sa Google Meet kasi mas lalo na kapag nagpe-present tayo ng mga springboard natin, yung mga video lessons, nagpe-play yung video kaso hindi talaga nila naririnig yung audio. So meron akong technique na ginagamit, yung pag-activate nung audio mixer. No, meron mga tutorials sa YouTube kung paano 'yon na kung halimbawa nagpe-present tayo using Google Meet, may isa-set up lang tayo sa audio ng laptop natin para marinig ng mga estudyante yung audio ng video na pine-present natin. Minsan kasi may mga video tayo na nilalagay na natin sa PowerPoint. So meron lang tayong isa-set na I forgot the term of that. Parang audio mixer ata 'yon. Parang kakalikutin lang siya sa settings nung stereo mix. Oh, thank you Sir Arvic. Yung stereo mix, so set up lang natin siya sa sa laptop natin. Tapos sa audio settings nung Google Meet, pwede natin switch para mag-play yung audio nung video natin. Yun nga lang, habang nagpa-play tayo ng audio, hindi maririnig nung mga estudyante yung boses natin. So para marinig nila yung explanation natin, kailangan natin siyang i-switch back doon sa system microphone ng ating computer. So pwede natin siyang gawin kung gusto natin mag-integrate or maglagay ng video doon sa PowerPoint slide natin at the same time gumagamit tayo ng ClassPoint.
Thank you po, Sir Louie. So, and to add on to that, I think meron po a few other questions din po kanina. Sa ClassPoint.app po, slide viewer po siya. So, static slides lang po makikita ng students. So, any videos and audio na meron po tayo sa PPT, hindi po nila makikita yon via ClassPoint.app. Kailangan nyo po ng video conferencing like Zoom or Google Meet. That's where they can see it po. Okay. So next question po, I think, when will it be available in iOS? So para po sa ating mga Mac users, unfortunately at this stage po, wala pa po kaming updates kung kailan po mangyayari yon. Kung meron man po in the future, definitely we will let you know po. Okay, thank you po for your questions. Next question naman po, presenter view po ng PPT presentation kapag naka-activate po ang ClassPoint, hindi po nagagamit ang presenter view. Sir Louie, i-answer ko lang po.
Okay.
Pag sa presenter view, you can do this po if you have dual monitors or two screens. Pag sa isang screen lang po, hindi po talaga siya compatible. So it's only presenter view is only compatible po if you have two monitors. Okay po, thank you. And next question po from Ma'am Princess May Sanchez. When I installed ClassPoint, I noticed that the record slides did not function anymore. I tried one of Sir Louie's blogs after installing ClassPoint.
Parang ang tinutukoy po ata dito ni Ma'am Princess yung feature po paggagamit po ng tawag dito, gagawa po ng lesson video. So, kasi kapag recorded po talaga, hindi natin gagamit talaga itong ClassPoint kasi nga parang during slide recording, tawag dito, it is recorded na, so wala tayong participant talaga doon. So with that po siguro para makapag-record tayo katulad po nung mina-mention po ni Ma'am na doon sa vlog po na pag-convert, kasi doon sa vlog ko po kasi parang nagko-convert po ng PowerPoint slides into lesson video. So pwede naman po natin i-uncheck yung mga class code, yung mga ClassPoint toolbar, tsaka yung slide viewer. So para makapag-record pa rin po tayo ng ng slide po natin. Kapag magpe-prepare po tayo ng lesson video, pwede naman po natin siyang tanggalin po. Yun nga lang po, syempre kapag magre-record po tayo ng lesson video using PowerPoint, hindi po talaga natin magagamit yung ClassPoint kasi ang ClassPoint po talaga, it is very ideal for synchronous classes po.
Yes po, thank you. And to add on to that po, if your question is about the built-in recording feature po sa PPT, hindi din po siya compatible sa ClassPoint, so you can use a third party po. Okay, next question po from Ms. Rosalina Donato. If I sign in kasi sa ClassPoint, di mo siya gamitin na at tapos na lesson ko, shall log it out kasi na-try ko po and then nag-present ako po sa PPT meeting. Meron yung code sa taas and signaling na naka-ClassPoint ako. Sorry, Ms. Rosalina, is this you don't want the PPT, the class code po to appear? If that's the question po, you can untick po display class code. Nandun po siya sa slideshow options. So pag hindi po ClassPoint session ang presentation nyo, you can just untick that and it will hide it po. Okay, thank you po for your questions. And then next naman po from Ms. Vienna, are the activities of the ClassPoint applicable only during synchronous classes? Yes po. So following question, or they can still answer the activities during offline or asynchronous class for as long as they have the class code. Sir Louie, would you like to?
Does a picture randomly pop up, or can I still filter po? Siguro sa ano po ito, Miss Stephanie, sa image upload.
Opo.
Kung ano po yung mga submissions ng mga students, yun po talaga yung lalabas doon sa ano po natin, doon sa mga responses po.
Yes
But
po.
actually, pwede natin siyang i-filter kung ano lang yung mga nilike natin na mga photos. Kasi di ba pwede natin i-like. So pwede natin i-view yung mga nilike lang natin ng mga pictures ng mga submissions ng mga students.
Yes po. Thank you. And then,
Ma'am Maria Teresa, Sir Louie, paano niyo po ginawa yung multiple choice niyo na naka-video kayo? Pasensya na. Okay lang po yan. Ano po yun, sa Kind Master naman po, meron din po ang vlog niya na paggawa ng mga video lessons. So, yung TikTok ko po na nakita ninyo sa Kind Master ko siya ginawa. So, a matter of animations lang ng mga text, tapos recording. Naka-green screen po ako noon, kaya meron akong studio talaga ng quiz show. So sa Kind Master po, mobile application lang po yan. Lahat po nung mga vlogs ko actually sa YouTube ko, mobile editing lang. Di ako sanay gumamit ng editing software kasi sa laptop. Sa cellphone lang talaga ako nag-edit. So yun po. Hello sir, I tried it in my PowerPoint pero di lumalabas yung answer nila. Salamat po. Baka po hindi nila na-view katulad po nung na-experience natin kanina due to some technicalities. Pwede po natin sigurong i-unshare po yung PowerPoint tapos mag-generate lang po tayo ng new class code siguro po.
okay, and then next question, why did you set the limit at 200 for the class size and also secured data? So dun po sa 200 for the class size, pag pro, maximum 200 lang po. So that is the limit, the maximum limit for a class. And as for secured data, we do not store naman po any data because your PPT is still with you. So there's no issues din po for that. And dun sa not compatible in MacBook, at the moment po, Windows pa lang po ang compatibility ng ClassPoint. And also official license po ng MS Office for PowerPoint. And I think a few questions po are quite similar. So explain ko lang po sa free account, maximum of 5 quiz questions per slide per PPT file. And doon naman po so 5 quiz questions per PPT file and 25 participants. Para naman po sa Pro, maximum 200 participants, unlimited quiz questions po. And then sa promo, meron po tayong promo. I-share ko po. While we are answering a few of the questions, i-share ko po my next screen. Pause ko lang po dun sa questions kasi I think a lot of our teachers are asking po about how to avail. So dito po naka-flash na po sa screen ko. You can use this key code to avail your 1-month ClassPoint Pro free trial. Valid lang po to sa mga new users. So new ClassPoint users po. And then for anyone who would like to avail, and you can, for those who are also asking about the price, you can use this coupon code PHCP50 to avail a 50% discount po for 1-year ClassPoint Pro subscription. Ang magiging price niya po is 53.04 USD. Normal price niya po is from 106.8. And you can use that code po for the next 1 week. Okay, and then so that's the answer po for those asking about price and subscription. So mode of payment po from our website is credit card and debit cards. Okay, and para naman po sa mga nagtatanong for school accounts or institutions, you can send an email po to classpoint.ph at inkno.com, and you'll be able, our team will be able to assist you po in regards to your query. Okay, I think, let me check po, Sir Louie, if we have other questions. Possible po ba na magkaroon ang application for Android devices ang ClassPoint? At the moment po, hindi pa po. So, kasi students don't need to download anything naman. Pero for the teachers, it really has to be a laptop or a PC po. And then, what makes the ClassPoint to stop and needs reloading or refreshing? Minsan din po, it would really rely on your internet connection. At saka sa device din po, syempre. At saka kahit sa PPT file din po, if it's a bit too heavy, Yung slide po ni Sir Louie medyo heavy po today kasi madami po tayong interaction. So that's one of the causes din po. Okay. Thank you po very much for all of your questions. Sorry po if we are not able to answer a few other questions that you have. Sir Louie, meron pa po bang ibang questions? Ito po, sir. Student's perspective, hindi po ba nakikita ang class code sa presentation slide?
Depende po kapag sa Google Meet po yan, kapag naka-check naman po yung show ng Google, ng class code doon sa ating presentation settings doon sa ClassPoint ribbon. So doon po natin mapapakita sa mga students po natin. Katulad po na nakikita natin sa screen ngayon dito sa Zoom. So makikita nyo po yung class code and toolbar. Pwede po natin siyang i-check or i-uncheck doon po sa ating ClassPoint ribbon para makita po ng mga estudyante. One experience ko po nung first time kong gumamit ng ClassPoint is yung window po kung saan makikita yung mga responses. Hindi po siya nakikita ng mga estudyante kapag naka-Google Meet. Di ba po pag nag-Google Meet tayo, mag-share tayo ng PowerPoint, parang share window. Hindi po nakikita yung mismong box kung saan makikita yung mga responses ng mga estudyante. So ang way po natin para makita po siya ng mga estudyante natin, mas lalo na yung mga responses, is i-share po natin yung buong screen ng laptop po natin para hindi lang po yung PowerPoint, pati po yung mga windows na nagpa-pop out sa ClassPoint ay makita din po nila. With regards naman po dun sa class code, yun po, pwede po natin siyang tanggalin at pwede po natin siyang i-make appear doon po sa slide po natin using only the ClassPoint ribbon po.
Thank you po. And question po, Sir Louie, sa toolbar po, I could not see the name cards po. How po? This one po ba, the pick a name? So pick a name is, it should be in your toolbar, especially pag naka-full presentation mode po kayo. So if you don't see it po, you can always contact support@inkno.com para our team will assist you po. Okay, I think one last question na lang po from Ms. Lian. In the free ClassPoint app, are the game apps such as multiple choice, short answer, image upload, and word cloud can be played with different questions or just one app for 5 questions? Thank you po. So I think na-answer na po namin kanina. Sa free account po, it's 1 question per slide, maximum of 5 questions per PPT file po. And then doon naman po sa Pro account, it's unlimited questions and maximum of 200 participants. And so ito po again, to avail your 1 month free trial, ito po yung code. On the next slide, I will share how you can avail this. Tapos sa coupon code naman po, you can enter this coupon code if you would like to subscribe to ClassPoint Pro. Valid lang po ito dun sa annual subscription. Meron pong box for coupon code. That's where you can fill out this coupon code. And then to avail naman po yung 1 month free trial, you can just ensure po muna natin that you already have created a free account. Tapos click on upgrade to Pro, click on enter product key, tapos i-enter niyo po yung product key na ito, and that's how you can avail your 1 month free trial. So valid lang po ito para sa mga new users and for those who have not availed a free trial in the past. So that is how you can avail your free trial po. So please use the code on the screen para ma-avail niyo po ang free trial. And then last is I'd like to share our Facebook group for everyone. So please join our community, ClassPoint Philippines community po sa Facebook. This is where we will post information as well as promotions po. So feel free po to join us. And then Sir Louie is our CCT, so nandun din po siya sa aming Facebook group. So any questions that you have, you can always ask din po sa aming community. Okay, and so thank you very much po for everyone who has attended today's session. Sorry po if we were unable to answer all of your questions. And para po dun sa certificate, i-send ko po ulit yung link dito sa chat box. So please fill out the form dun po sa chat box. And that is where you can avail your free certificate po. Okay, so I think that's all that we have for today. Thank you very much po for everyone who has attended. Sir Louie, any final
yes
words po?
I-ano ko lang po, i-share ko lang po yung QR code para magkaroon po kayo ng copy ng PowerPoint presentation ko po kanina. So i-share ko lang po ulit para magkaroon po kayo ng copy. Kung gusto niyo pong magkaroon ng copy ng PowerPoint ko po. Wait po. So puntahan lang natin itong ClassPoint. Tapos ito yung share PDF. Click lang po natin. Tapos scan niyo na lang po para ma-download niyo po yung PowerPoint slides ko po. Wait, nag-generate lang kasi 75 slides po ito. Okay. Para magkaroon po tayo ng copy. Para po sa mga nag-ask. Kasi may nakikita po ako dun sa chat box na nanghihingi ng copy ng PowerPoint. And it is uploading na po. Ayan. So 5 minutes lang po. Scan nyo na po or puntahan nyo na lang po yung link na nandito. Yan. Para po sa copy ng ating PowerPoint slide po. Okay, so Miss Stephanie, I think okay na. Mukhang nakapag-scan na po sila.
Thank you po. And for everyone who is still connected with Sir Louie's class code sa ClassPoint.app, mag-a-appear din po yan sa screen ninyo. So you can directly download it po sa inyong mga mobile devices, or scan nyo lang po yung code and you will be able to download Sir Louie's presentation as a PDF file. Okay, and share ko po ulit yung link for the certificate. Once again, thank you very much po everyone who attended today. We hope that you enjoyed ClassPoint, and thank you so much po sa lahat ng teachers. And of course, please don't forget to visit Sir Louie's page din po sa Facebook as well as his YouTube channel. And dun po sa mga hindi pa po nakakapanood ng tutorials ni Sir Louie, please go to his YouTube channel kasi you will be able to learn so much more about ClassPoint from his videos po. So once again, thank you very much, everyone. Good afternoon po. And we hope to see you po again on our next webinar. So have a good day, everyone. Thank you po.
Thank you so much po. Have a nice day po. Ingat po tayong lahat.
Stay safe, everyone. Goodbye po.